Families say they were forced to move from their North County homes or live in fear of retaliation from their homeowners association.
Our investigator Adam Recruzen spoke with two of the families who say anonymous neighbors constantly complained about their kids.
Yeah, and the complaints were where they were playing and just how loud these kids were. We all know that kids make noise, but instead of just asking the kids to keep it down, these families say that they received warning letters. Tucked away east of the 5 freeway in Carlsbad, a quiet private community with about 100 townhomes.
We moved here because there's a park near the complex and there's great schools.
Amy Lass says she and her husband liked it so much when they had kids, they bought a bigger unit in the complex just so they could stay. That safe and seemingly family-friendly environment also inspired Melissa and Nate Spear to rent in that community.
It's such a family community and neighborhood that this area you feel like would be the same thing.
But both families say that family-friendly appearance was just that, an appearance. In reality, they say some neighbors and the HOA turned their lives into a nightmare.
You didn't have kids, you could kind of do what you wanted. But if you had kids, it was like they were after you.
I was sad. I was upset. I remember coming to my husband and just crying and saying, I can't do this anymore. This is affecting my children.
They claim they were repeatedly warned their children were not allowed to play in the common areas of the property. If things got too loud, they'd get written warning notices, saying the kids were interfering with the quiet enjoyment of their neighbors. If the noise didn't stop, there would be fines.
The letter indicated you had to cure the problem, which I anticipate meant getting rid of our children, or we would be fined.
In one example, Nate and Melissa say they had a group of kids over to watch the Women's World Cup. When Team USA scored a goal, the girls ran outside and cheered. Here's what he says happened next.
So then they come back in, probably not 2 minutes later, all scared to death because the neighbors had screamed obscenities at them.
A day later, Nate tells me they got a letter saying their children were not allowed to make excessive noise in the common areas. That's just one example. Both families say they tried to take their concerns to the board, but no one would listen. So they moved out and filed this lawsuit that describes years of being harassed about their kids playing outside in safe common areas, threatening letters, and ultimately fines.
Had the bylaws said that children couldn't play when I purchased the property, I wouldn't have purchased it.
Team 10 tried to contact members of the board to get their side, but the community is gated and there's no listed phone number for the board.